Well, hello and welcome. Just kind of curious to see how this GoPro 2 reacts to nighttime driving. Suppose it'll give us an opportunity to talk about driving at night while we're at it. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what the quality's like at night. So let's go and we'll see. Anyway, driving at night time, I kind of find when you're in a city environment, it's I suppose a lot safer and easier than somewhere rural. But even at that, I find that the reflective jackets and the elbow reflective strips, I think, are a good idea. Or should I say shoulder? Everyone's up on the shoulder. I actually switch them on. Just makes that little bit of difference. A lot of guys kind of are against the high-vis jackets and all that kind of stuff. It's not seen as cool, but I think it's definitely worth investing in if you're going to be riding at night time. Just, you're better off giving yourself every advantage that's possible. Visibility, you know, it's definitely different to daytime driving. Bright sunny day, you see a lot more. At night, you find yourself focusing on the lights of cars an awful lot more than it's, you know, it's what you're using to gauge what's around you. If you're on a dark, badly lit road, there's nothing else to really focus on. This particular bike, the VFR 750, the lights are fairly good, but still you're dealing with one light as opposed to two from a car, and I definitely find that you'd want to have very good eyesight for riding a bike at night. I think if you're anyway, this guy, wow, fucking blinded me. If you're anyway poor eyesight, driving at night is definitely a bit more of a struggle. It's you don't want to leave yourself, you know, if you haven't got 100% vision, you don't want to be taking extra risks. Like if you're in the dark, you know, you can't see the likes of cats and dogs running out in front of you. That's where the danger lies. And if you don't see it at the last minute and you hit the brakes hard, you know, you could come off, you could damage the bike, you put yourself in a messy situation that's unnecessary. It's about 5 degrees now here in Ireland, so it's fresh. It's fresh, but I like it. You know, winter time over here, it's probably getting dark. I think I seen today on the phone it was sunset at 4:15, which is early. You know, it's, if you have shit to do or you're working or whatever, you're not going to get out in a spin in daylight hours, which is why I resort to nighttime driving. Now the problem is, with the air temperature being so cold, the helmet has a tendency to fog up, and it's happening right now. I find myself open and leave a little gap for a couple of minutes and then close it again, and you do get that effect. I know you get it in a car, but definitely on a bike, if you have a car coming towards you with spotlights or really bright lights, it does kind of dazzle you for a split second. I definitely find it more challenging than in a car, 100%. And like I said, if you live in a country like ours where it's, you know, the sun sets early, you want to get out for a spin, or, you know, people commuting on bikes, it's going to become a necessity. If you actually look around, it's another thing as well that was on my mind. If you actually look around where you live, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in Dublin, the more I get into biking, I kind of am more aware of other bikers, and I'm look at this fucking AJ, and I'm looking out for them. There's not a whole lot of them around. There is bikers, obviously, but let's see on this little journey, and we see how many we see. Because I've often been out in the evening time in the summer, might be out for a walk, or, you know, you're outside, and I kind of look in. I make an effort to say, okay, let's see how many bikers I see, and, you know, I might see one or two in the space of an hour or two, and that's in Dublin City. So far I haven't seen one since I came out 15 minutes ago. So I don't know, is it a cold weather or what is it? But yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how the footage turns out. Like where I'm driving now, you know, I'm in a capital city. The street light on either side. If I go outside of Dublin and you go on some of those rural roads, what's this guy doing? Oh man, yes, you're out. You may as well fucking go. Yeah, if you're on some of those rural roads, they don't have these street lights that we have now. And these are the roads I'm talking about. If you get a cat or a dog jumping out in front of you, you hit those brakes, you're gonna ruin your day. But yeah, that's the nighttime driving. You know, just be aware of what the hell are people doing? Just be aware of the dazzling of the lights, which is probably the first thing that I noticed. And people are just out to fucking, no jacket, no nothing, pitch dark night. People are just out to get fucking killed. Yeah, just be aware of those bright lights. And if you have high-vis stuff, it's a good idea. On the shoulders, on the top of the helmet even is a very good idea. Or I have one of these high-vis jackets on now at the minute, just to give you that little bit of, you know, you're going to stand out a little bit more. You know, the dangers of nighttime driving. Could have a couple of guys driving around pissed or stoned or whatever. And you know, if you're driving along, dark clothing, dark helmet, small little light in the back of your bike, you're not necessarily a standout target. So this is why I'm saying, make every effort you can to stand out with the high-vis stuff. It you know, could save you. Anyway, talk soon. Take care.